You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. We didn't make it all the way over. And the reason we didn't make it all the way over is because the reality is this here. When you look at what happened, not just in the presidential race, but also when it comes to the United States Senate, when it comes to various policies. Now you're dealing with a situation where Mitch McConnell can be the cog to block everything. That's one. Two, when you look at what happened on the state level in Texas, Democrats did not win nine House seats, and they now don't control that chamber. Republicans can control redistricting for the next 10 years. Same thing happened in other states. No full legislature flipped. Now, here's what we're dealing with when we talk about this notion of whiteness. And we have to understand, I need all people. In fact, let me just go ahead and do this here. You can go ahead and Henry, you can zoom out because I'm tired of sitting down. I sat down 8 hours last night. So here's the deal I need y'all to understand. Go ahead and zoom out. I need y'all to understand I got to stand up, all right? What we got to understand here with whiteness, that we're watching with whiteness, we have to understand is all this talk, oh my God, Trump and his racism, Trump and his sexism, Trump and his comments, Trump and his lying. They don't give a damn about none of that. Go to my iPad, Henry. The Jack Nicklaus statement of support for Donald Trump right here defines whiteness in every single way you need. If you want to understand the thinking of whiteness in America, this is what Jack Nicklaus says in here. He says, I've been very disappointed at what he's had to put up with from many directions, but with that, I've seen the resolve and determination to do the right thing for our country. He has delivered on his promises. He's worked for the average person. In my opinion, he has been more diverse than any other president I have seen and has tried to help people from all walks of life equally. He says this, I'm just a guy from Ohio and a Midwestern middle-class family whose grandfathers both worked on the railroad. They gave their son, my father, the opportunity to pursue his education and his American dream. I was taught strong family values and worked hard to pursue my own dreams, my own American dream. I also believe that Donald Trump's policies will bring the American dream to many families across the nation who are still trying to achieve it. Then he says, see y'all, this I need y'all to understand, this is the kicker. You might not like the way our president says or tweets some things. If I was in church, let me unpack some things. When Jack Nicklaus says some things, he's saying calling black women dogs. When he says some things, when he's calling folk names. Some things, when he's lying. Jack Nicklaus reduces Donald Trump's hatred and bigotry to two words, some things. Let me continue. And he says, and trust me, I have told him that, but I have learned to look past that and focus on what he's tried to accomplish. Oh, my God, let me go ahead and simply pick up on that and unpack that again if I had to preach this thing. He says, I have learned to look past that and focus on what he's tried to accomplish. When I was in Mississippi on Sunday for Mike Espy, guess what I saw? The Ross Barnett Reservoir. Ross Barnett was the governor of Mississippi during the tumultuous times of the civil rights movement. White folks in Mississippi looked past the bigotry of Ross Barnett, and you still have monuments to Ross Barnett. If you come into Washington, D.C., and you go to the Senate building, it's called the Russell Building. It's named after Richard Russell. Robert Patillo knows him well. He was a segregationist senator from Georgia. See, they looked past his racism and named a building in his honor. See, that's what white America has done. They have looked past the racism and the bigotry and then said, I'm focused on the things he's trying to accomplish. Back to Jack Nicholson's statement. This is not a personality contest. He writes, it's about patriotism, policies, and the people they impact. His love for America and its citizens and putting his country first has come through loud and clear. How he has said it has not been important to me. What has been important are his actions. Now you have the opportunity to take action. Let me unpack that. What Jack Nicklaus is saying, it ain't important if your ass bothered by his racism. It's not important if you bothered by his bigotry. It's not important if you bothered by his sexism. It ain't important to me as a white man if you bothered by his lying. It ain't important to me as a white man if you bothered by all the folks in administration who have been brought up on charges, who have pled guilty, who have gone to prison. It's not important to me how many of them have been corrupt. It's not important to me if he is sitting here saying we should take out these progressive DAs who are causing problems in this country. It's not important to me if he ain't sitting here spoken out about crimes committed against black folks by cops. It's not important to me how he embraces police officers and says nothing about police brutality. It's not important to me if he told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. It's not important to me what he said in Charlottesville. There are good people on both sides. It's not important to me about any of that because what Jack Nicklaus is saying, your issues, black people, ain't my problem. What he's saying is, young folks, your issues ain't my problem. What he's saying is, as a white man, I'm focused on my stuff and your stuff don't mean a damn thing to me. The statement, Robert Patillo, by Jack Nicklaus speaks exactly to why white America voted the way they did on yesterday, and we had better come to understand that this statement right here is simply a white manifesto for the 21st century, and folk better understand what we are up against, because if you keep somehow thinking they care about racism, he don't. Jack Nicklaus says it. He says, point blank, how he has said it has not been important to me. What has been important are his actions. All right, folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, the folks at Ceek.com, black-owned company founded by Mary Spio. They, of course, a virtual reality company. You can check out their content at Ceek.com, Ceek.com. You can do so, of course, with these VR headsets. You can look at it, of course, on your regular device or your pad or your computer. But if you want to experience being in the room, you can use this headset right here. All you simply do is just pop in your cell phone in here, pop it on, and then put this headset on, and you can literally experience their content in virtual reality. And so allows for you to do a 360-degree view of the room. But also, folks, they have the 360-degree 4D headphones right here. These are Bluetooth headphones. They have complete surround sound in terms of as you hear the particular music. Gamers love them as well when they're playing their games. And so it's just phenomenal bass in these headphones as well. You can get one or both devices at Ceek.com using this promo code RMVIP 2020, RMVIP 2020. So we certainly thank the folks at Ceek.com for being a partner with us here at Roland Martin Unfiltered. All right.